Good day, everyone. It's your host Skylar on the mic. Welcome to Deep Thinkers Corner, a series where you and I talk about all positive stuff you and I might think of as interesting. Of course, combined with nerdy stuff like manga, anime, music, and even poetry. So, let's get it. It's the 5th episode on this beautiful journey. I didn't think I would pop up with another episode anytime soon. Because I'm actually a little bit like taking a rest from a lot of things, trying to concentrate on university as per usual. I'm trying to balance my life a little bit out. So I'm also taking breaks from writing, though I wished I was getting into it again. I'm just currently fighting a writer's block, a big one this time. This blog is casted upon poetry writing and my script writing. And low-key also affecting my term paper, which is bad. It is bad, okay? I just really need to tackle that in my own speed. So, despite my personal issues here, again, I say thanks to every listener so far on this journey. And again, welcome to episode 5 with a deep topic. Deep indeed. Because whenever I try to think about this title, or if I ask myself this question, I panic. Funny enough, I know. It is not a bad type of panic. It's just like, oh my goodness, I'm so out of it. Guys, the last time I was falling in love was when I was in middle school. Or is it high school? I don't know. German school systems. Let's say I was 16, okay? I'm far older than 16 by now. I'm turning 23. I still can't believe it. Anyways, as you can guess, we're talking about love. And I'm not talking about friendship or family love in this kind of way, or the love you receive from your pets. I'm talking about romantic love. And anybody who's not really interested in this, you can turn off the podcast at this point and have a great day. Everyone else, stay here, listen to me if you want to. Let us indulge into this a little bit, okay? So, why is it so scary? Why do I feel like, or why do we as people feel so terrified of love? Is it because you could get hurt? Is it because of rejection? I mean, one and the other thing doesn't equal each other out, but you know what I mean. Is it because we've experienced some toxic relationships in our other types of connections with people? Is it, I don't know, is it simply because you always learn something new from any kind of relationship you're getting into? Or is it just because it doesn't match our expectations? Because the sort of romance we get from media and stuff does not necessarily, it doesn't necessarily apply to real life. I'm sorry to break the bubble for you. Is it, I don't know, is romance dead? Are we hopeful romantics a little lost? Because, I don't know. The potential partners, or in general people we meet, just don't live up to our imagination of romance, of love. I don't know. I really don't know. I can't answer this question for you guys. But yeah, where's this song which hits this sweet spot? I can't play it here because, again, I don't want to go through a copyright infringement here. But it is by Tim Shu. I'm not certain about their last name. I'm so sorry for butchering it. It's called If I'm Being Honest. Let me recite a little bit of the lyrics. The thing, it starts already at this, it starts already with a hitting point, okay? Where's a word you said? I feel it when I lay and it burns like hell, enough to turn you inside out. I might be on the ground, but my head's in the clouds. It's in my body, I'm possessed. I love you, I confess. But if I'm being honest, I'm terrified of all this. I've been working on myself, never needed someone else. If I'm being honest, I had all the pieces, but since I left you in LA, you're the one I can't replace. If I'm being honest. The song is of course longer, but just the start already is like making me a little teary, because I'm just like, imagine someone would come up to confess to you right at the spot. First of all, it can be a person you didn't imagine they would be interested in you. Maybe because you see yourself as a wallflower. Maybe because you're simply the type of person who ends up in the friend zone most of the time anyway. At least if you indeed find yourself falling for someone. If you're maybe the girl who's silent in class, who's so deep in the books they read, or like not the girl in class, but like the person in class, who's so deep reading the stories of fictional characters who live the life you wished you had. Maybe you're the person who is so insecure about their body that you just feel like you're not fitting into those images of others, like the image of society, who like to praise on the girls who are so thin, or the guys who are so muscular, like the people who have it all, or seem to have it all. We don't know the story of other people. And then all of a sudden there's someone coming up to you and say, hey, I think I needed to tell you this. I'm in love with you. I am honestly in love with you. I've been crushing on you since a while. And yeah, I mean, of course, you don't need to answer me straight away, but yeah, I just wanted to tell you, hey, I love you. Let us sink in. It is hard to imagine, right? Because, I mean, you wish for this moment, but you don't know with whom, maybe. Because you just haven't met that person who clicks with you, who is like, oh yeah, we just feel like we're like waves on a wavelength. Or simply, you're simply, let's say, skeptical about this, maybe even sincere confession. Because honestly, the word love is used a lot in today's society. It just, I mean, of course you hear sincerity, unless they are really good actors or actresses. Because, yeah, I'm just like, wow. What hurts actually is if someone maybe turns to you one day, maybe you've been in a relationship, like a romantic relationship, or maybe a platonic, they are just like, hey, I love you, but, you know, your body, it's, yeah. This sucks. Honestly, don't come with, hey, love you, but kind of, jeez. I don't want to curse on this episode, okay? Because honestly, no, don't. If you love someone, don't criticize their body, for example. If you love them, you get to learn about them. You get to learn about their habits, maybe their insecurities. God damn, people are complex. They come with luggage. They have a weight with them. Not just a physical, but I mean a mental one. Don't try to change them. They change anyways, and it is out of your control. Because in the end, if you're together with someone in any kind of way, you adjust to them. It's just how it goes. But again, you just like, even in middle of a relationship, or even not in a relationship, you can be just like me, single, a single Pringle, busy with life, and be just like, am I even ready for this? Even if you imagine this, are you even ready for this? Can you ever be ready for this? Or are you just too scared? Isn't it scary? Really, I don't want everyone to chicken out now out of any kind of sincere, things they are in right now. I don't want you to do that. I don't want to scare you guys, but still don't forget to sometimes think about, am I ready for this? I hope one day that I'm able to say yes. I hope you guys who are in a sincere relationship can say, yes, I'm ready for this. I'm ready with this serious impact in my life. Because honestly, love is scary, but it's still a beautiful thing, I think. For myself, I don't think that you can't be really ready for it. I don't think that. You just, no. I think it happens if it happens. But for me, it didn't happen in so long. So I sometimes worry about it. Like, I'm turning 23. I am still freaking out about it. Because I'm just like, oh my god, my time is running. My time is running out or something. Sometimes. It is maybe also because I am so aware that I'm mortal. But I can die any moment. I don't want to die with regrets, okay, guys? I don't do that. I try to limit the regrets in my life I have, so right now I'm at a point where I accept a lot of things, where I'm just like, maybe I did some stupid stuff in my past, but until now, I'm okay with that. Yeah. So, yeah, this is why, maybe this is also a point where you freak out when you think about love, because if you're aware that you're just human, you're just a living being that dies any moment, like not dies any moment, but can die any moment, because life is unexpected, and so is death. Wow. Throwing a deep talk here. Welcome to my TED Talk. Today we're talking about the fears I still need to deal and conquer. Sorry. But I mean, still, am I ready? Am I personally ready? I think not. As I say again, emotions are an aspect in life you're hardly or actually never able to control. I mean, you can try to get mentally prepared for that, which I don't. I did not. I don't know how to prepare myself for that. Honestly, I mean, I can try to go through mental scenarios, but I can't think of this realistically without maybe the fear of, I don't know, maybe the unknown. A little bit of the fear of future in this regard. So yeah. Now I've been rambling. Where are so many media. There's so much media which talks about those topics. One of this, I have the first volume with me here today. It's in German though, so I needed to actually go for a translation online. It is called Given by Natsuki Kizu. I hope I pronounce their name correctly, from the manga artist / author of this beautiful piece. Also, volume 6 is coming out, at least here in Germany, and I think in US and UK, but don't quote me on that. Where is a quote of things? Given handles love quite well. Of course, there are things I wished would have been talked about more deeply, had a bigger highlight, but it doesn't make it that bad. It's still good to me. It's still a good series. Yeah. Wait. So, I finally found this quote. I'm sorry, I just didn't want you guys to hear my noisy laptop because it would be loud. So let me wrap it up so far. Given is a manga and / anime series, which actually just starts at a high school with Ooima. I'm sorry if I butcher names, okay? Ooima, who is really tired and just wants to go to his favorite sleeping place in school. But this place is basically taken of a sad Mafuyu and his guitar, which has a broken string. And instead of sleep, Ooima is repairing Mafuyu's guitar, and the story takes a leap from that. And you get to know about the complexity of love, getting over the past. I want to say the past, because it fits. And while I was reading this, I was in tears. I watched the anime before that, and I was crying. Yes, I was honestly crying when Mafuyu was singing. I mean, at this point, who knows the series? The guys of you who know the series, I heard a lot on Twitter that people are crying. Okay, so, Yeah, still thinking about it. So, not for you, I want to quote him. It is like, this is what I'm still struggling with, expressing myself, like my emotions, to try to put my emotions into words which are, again, not poetry or music related, which is really hard. I'm still struggling with that. I think I said that in the last episode or the episodes before. So maybe at the end of this podcast, like a series, maybe I finally channeled my inner, my inner wolf who knows finally how to howl to the right sounds of the pack. This is a weird metaphor, but yeah. Anyways, I'm definitely worse at expressing myself than other people are. But even so, the truth is, I've always just wanted someone to completely understand how hard and painful it is. Wanting to scream and cry, but not being able to express it. But even understand a little is okay. This quote is one of those quotes in this series. I have a lot of things quoted, actually, but I'm not going to search up every translation of this. It is just like, it hits me. It hits me all the time because it just says exactly what I feel. Honestly, yeah. And this is low-key what I search in a partnership, someone who just understands me. But it's so hard to understand. I don't know. I mean, I'm still learning to understand myself. And for now, I don't feel ready to bother anyone or offer my heart on the sales market, in quotation marks, please, for love, because I want to know myself first to a degree where I can say, yes, I'm ready to handle maybe another person's fate in my hands. I mean, of course, we deal with friendships, but you know what I mean. I hope you know what I mean. In this sense, because yeah, love is complicated. Let me put it like that. Love is complicated, and let me quote Courtney Pappanel, Pillowfields, the first one, from here. Love is not always roses, honey and tea. Sometimes it's difficult being you, and sometimes it is difficult being me. And in the night we are restless, and our love struggles to make sense. Know that I will fight for us, because I love you and I know that you love me. I love this. I love this. It's just... This is where the hopeful romantic comes in out, okay? I want a relationship. I have... Call it high expectations, okay? Call it if you want to. But I won't settle for less. Maybe... I don't want to say, yeah, maybe that's because I'm single. But it's just simply... I don't... And neither do I want you guys to just go out and let your heart be stomped on by someone who doesn't give a cheese about you. Because you are worth so much more. And I know, I feel like I'm sometimes getting impatient. I'm just talking about myself, okay? Because you can relate to it, maybe. Maybe you can really relate to it. But it's just like, you get impatient because, again, you're mortal. You, and maybe you don't want to die alone. Maybe, but you sometimes don't realize that you're not alone, actually. And sometimes you just, I don't know, you see couples on the street doing really cute stuff and you're just like, I want that too. Maybe you just get jealous, envious. call it what you want, about the luck of others. But I don't want to get jealous anymore. And personally, I usually don't get jealous. And usually I really don't get envious that much. But I'm at the point where I really want to say, I don't even want to feel the slightest of envy just for the luck of others. Just because I haven't found the partner for this kind of thing yet, doesn't mean that I'm hopeless. It just means the right person hasn't entered my porch yet, to my heart. Because honestly, if you feel like you're hard to love, you're not. Guys, you're not hard to love. You're just careful with your heart and who you trust with it. And that is totally fine, guys. It's totally... yeah, it's totally fine. Because I understand that you don't want to end up on the list of broken-hearted people of someone. You're not a checklist. You're not. You're a breathing and living and feeling being, especially you're a human being, and you deserve to be treated like this. You deserve to be... how do I say this? You deserve to be seen as valid. Because you are valid. Your feelings are valid. And I want you guys, if you haven't found them yet, that you find the right... whoops, sorry. That was my mic. I'm sorry. I want you guys to find the right partner. And take your time with it. Get to know the people around you. Maybe you will fall in love with someone. Because I'm really sure there's someone out there for you. Yeah. So let me wrap things up. Am I ready for love? Maybe not yet. But maybe in the future. And as scary as it is beautiful. And I hope you guys go out there and find the love you deserve. With that, I'm ending this podcast today, like this episode. Thank you for listening to me ramble about love. Again, things I've quoted, mentioned in the description below. Maybe I add something else as well, which didn't find the space here to be mentioned. Please check it out. It's lovely. It's beautiful. And I wish you guys a wonderful, day, afternoon, evening, or a good night. So, bye-bye.